Hi, friends. Wish all of you a magical day every day. My name is Mani Iyer, and I love to connect with all of you via my YouTube channel at Money78614. As all of you will agree wholeheartedly that cricket is nothing less than a religion in India. It has a rich history behind it, and I'm sure everybody would like to be a part of a few old historical facts. Today, I have come with a few firsts of this great game of cricket played both on Indian soil and abroad. So here we go. The early cricket history in India was supposed to have been started in the year 1721 through a match played between British sailors versus the local Indian princes and fishermen in Khambat, Gujarat. There is a fascinating story attached to it. It is said that the fishermen of Gujarat would turn pirates in the night and steal goods from the East India Company ships. The sailors wanted to engage the so called pirates, and hence a strategy was formed to include them in the game of cricket, which was their recreational activity on Indian soil during their stay, and thus the first competitive game between the local side containing of local princes and fishermen and the British sailors was played in 1721 at Cambay in Gujarat. Though the captains and the team members of the sides were unknown, it's very interesting, fascinating, and amazing, isn't it? Well, it took another 71 years to form the first cricket club in India, the Calcutta Cricket Club, in 1792, and a good 54 years before another cricket club, the Madras Cricket Club, was formed in 1846. The first competitive match between a proper local team and the European opponents was played in 1848, the Parsis versus the Europeans in Bombay, now known as Mumbai. The captains of the two teams were supposed to be D.H. Patel for the Parsis and Dowling for the Europeans, though these are not verified and neither are the team members known. One thing led to another. The skills, the interest for the game in India that increased was noticed, and an invitation to join the Imperial Cricket Council, as it was known then, in 1926. India, along with New Zealand and West Indies, were invited to become a full member. The meeting was chaired by Lord Harris, who at the end of the meeting granted full test status to these three countries and thus paved the way for India to play its first test match cricket in 1932 at Lord's, also known as the Makkah of cricket. A tour team was sent under the captainship of Maharaj Kumar of Porbandar with KSG Limdi as his vice captain. But Colonel CK Nayudu led India for the first test match played at Lord's in 1932. He was also our best player during that time. There was also another first when Janardan Navle, the diminutive wicket-keeper who was compared and talked in the same breath as the great George Duckworth and Bert Oldfield, faced the first ever ball bowled against India in Test cricket by England. He was also the first ever Test cricket wicketkeeper for India. He was born in 1902 and he played two Test matches for India, including the historical first ever Test match cricket where he faced and opened and to face the first ball in both the innings. In local cricket, he played for Hindus for 16 years. He played for Maharashtra, and Nothing much is known about him and his family members after his cricketing career was over, excepting that he fell into bad times as far as his financial status was concerned, and he worked as a watchman in a sugar mill in Pune after his retirement. His deteriorating health at age 77, he passed away in the year 1979 when he was 77 due to old age ailments. But once again, I'm telling you that apart from this, nothing is known about him, his wife, his children, his grandchildren, or his great grandchildren. If people listening to this channel would come forward and give us some idea, especially in Pune where he stayed during his later part of his years, it will be a great help and it will be lovely to know more about Janardan Navle and his family members. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you like it, appreciate, like it, and lovingly subscribe.